do things, and today's video is one I have been looking forward to filming my entire pregnancy, but I wanted to wait till we were pretty later on in this pregnancy to be able to really come up with a list of things that I found to be absolute essentials for me during my pregnancy. Now, every pregnancy is going to be different. My experience is going to be different than your experience, and just take everything I say with a grain of salt. I watched so many pregnancy must-have videos when I found out I was pregnant just to learn about what was out there and what different people were using. If you're new to my channel and not familiar with who I am, hi, my name is Rachel. I'm 31 years old. I am in my first pregnancy. I am 1 day shy of 34 weeks. I am feeling very pregnant at this point. And I have definitely learned a lot throughout my pregnancy. And I have a lot of things surrounding me right now that have helped me a whole bunch during this pregnancy through the ups and the downs. So if you guys are interested in hearing about some of my must-haves that I've learned about throughout my pregnancy, then keep on watching. Let's go. I am filming this in my nursery because this is one of the most well-lit rooms in my house right now, so I thought it would be perfect to film it right here. So one of my biggest tips before we even get into all these items is that the internet is going to be your best resource, which you're obviously already doing that if you're watching this video. I have learned so much from just watching other moms on YouTube, reading articles, Googling things when I wasn't too sure. It's really a gift to have at our fingertips. Also, there's probably going to be a lot of cats because they think this is their room. Obviously, the internet can be scary, but read everything you see with a grain of salt. If you see one opinion... What are you doing? Fun fact, that is one of our bed sheets on this crib right now because we can't put crib sheets on because of that. I think he wants to go into the hamper. Hopefully he just goes to sleep the rest of this video. So like I was saying, the internet is going to have a lot of people with a lot of different opinions, and you are going to know your body better than the internet. So take everything you read with a grain of salt. Definitely, if you are concerned about something, talk to your doctor. They're going to know what's best for you. But I am one of 4 children, and my mom is always amazed by the things that I have, that I've found, that I've learned throughout the internet. And I know that she wishes that she had some of the sources that I've been able to use when she was pregnant. So definitely take advantage of the internet for sure. And definitely it will help sometimes. Like for instance, when I started having my first Braxton Hicks, I didn't know what was happening to my body, but the internet was kind of able to calm me in that first experience. So my first kind of category of items to talk about have to do with the discomfort and pain you experience during pregnancy, because the theme of my pregnancy has been being in quite a bit of discomfort and pain throughout the last 8 months of my life. So one of the very first things I bought the week I found out I was pregnant, because I was having so much trouble sleeping at that point, was this big old pregnancy pillow. This is the Pharmadoc pregnancy pillow. This I got on Amazon. That first week I found out I was pregnant, my breast pain was out of control and I could not get comfortable sleeping at night. And this has been probably, no, not probably, 100% my most used product in my pregnancy, because I have used it every single night that I've been pregnant. And it is fantastic. I mean, it is super like movable. You can really like use it any way you want. Like, it's very comfy. It's extremely comfy. And this I think costs about $40, and it was the best $40 I definitely spent throughout my pregnancy. But I do know that some people do not like these type of pillows because they don't like being conformed. They don't like that like it hugs your entire body. And a lot of people also like this type of a pillow. This is from the Boppy brand. And this is the little wedge, and you can put this under your belly when you sleep. I personally prefer the big wraparound pillow a lot more than the wedge, but I do see value in this. I've actually been able to use the Boppy here to help kind of prop my pillow up a little bit because that helps with the heartburn a bit. But I did want to mention these 2 pillows because pillows make the difference when it comes to pregnancy. In the very early stages of my second trimester, I really began to have round ligament pain in my front. And one of the things my doctor recommended is one of those big exercise balls. I'll include a photo here. I did not want to carry that all the way up from our basement, But this kind of helps a lot with like sitting and, you know, working the muscles and everything. We happen to have one at the time of my pregnancy, but you can get these really affordable. And anything I talk about in this video, I'll make sure to link as many products down below as possible to help you guys find things. Now, for me and my pregnancy, my number one issue has always been the back pain. So I've had back pain pretty much since my second trimester nonstop, and I have had to find a lot of things to help me with my back pain throughout the last few months. So the first item is actually this massage ball. We actually have one of these upstairs and one of these downstairs, and my husband will, you know, rub the part of my back that is hurting at that moment, and this has been a huge help. It really does feel nice, and it's not too intense, and I don't know, it's been very helpful. Another product has been my heating pad. So you have to be careful with the heating pad. You don't want to put it directly on your skin. You don't want to put it on your stomach at all. But putting this on my back or my hips or my neck when they hurt definitely helps, because when you can really only take Tylenol, that doesn't do anything for the back pain. The only thing Tylenol helps with, for me personally, are the pregnancy headaches. But that's about it. Another thing that I've found that really helps with my back pain is taking baths. I was not much of a bath taker prior to getting pregnant, but I can feel the results the next morning after I take a bath. Now, some of the products that I use to help me take a bath are my bath pillow. Again, I'll insert a picture because I didn't want to take it off the tub, but this is actually one I'd already had for like, I think the last 2 years, and it works as well 2 years later. Bath salts can help a lot with the aches and pains that come along with pregnancy. Dr. Teal's is a pretty affordable brand. I also really like Dr. Teal's bubble bath, and honestly, like when I take a bath, like I like it to be relaxing, and I find that bubble bath helps, for me at least, getting a more relaxed experience when it comes to bubbling my bath. I don't know if that was the right wording. And then one last thing is, when you do take a bath when you're pregnant, you cannot raise your body temperature. So I try to keep my bath water under 100 degrees. And I actually got this from Bye Bye Baby. This is a thermometer that will help you track your bath temperature. And I really enjoy this. It works really well, and it will be great for when the baby's born to be able to use with the baby's bath. And also when the baby gets bigger, she can use it as a little toy. So this kind of is a very multi-purpose thing, and it works really well. And this is from the brand Dream Baby, and I really like it. Another thing that can help with the back pain is a belly band. So I bought mine from Target, and this is the brand, the Belly Bandit. Now there are ones that go over the bump and under the bump. I only have one that goes under the bump. I first started using this in my second trimester when I was having a lot of clicking in my one hip, which has gone away. That lasted maybe like 2 weeks, I think, in my pregnancy. But when the weight of the world, aka gravity, feels a little too intense on the bump, putting this around my bump when I walk around helps so much. It's a little pricey, but I do see that there is a value in this for sure. Something that my doctor recommended very early on in my second trimester was doing prenatal yoga, and I didn't think I was going to enjoy it. I get very bored very easily with a lot of like exercise like that. So what I would do was I would play a different video every time, and I basically search prenatal yoga, and I put a whole bunch of different prenatal yoga exercises in my save for later on YouTube. And I would pick ones like if I was having, you know, neck pain one day, I would pick a prenatal yoga that was for neck pain. If I was having back pain, I would pick a prenatal yoga for back pain. If I was doing it first thing in the morning, I would pick a morning time yoga routine. And it helped a lot. I will say I was a lot more dedicated in the second trimester than the third trimester. Like I was doing it almost every day in the second trimester. It's a little harder to move around right now, but if you do want a channel recommendation, and I watched and did so many different channels because I wanted to do something different. I wanted to try different people, but my favorite channel that I did find while on this journey is called Pregnancy and Postpartum TV, and I'm actually really excited because she has a lot of postpartum workouts as well that I plan on trying out once I'm no longer like this. So I've really enjoyed her channel. She's very knowledgeable, and she again has a lot of different workouts for a lot of different pains, aches, stages of pregnancy. It's a very diverse channel. A fun part of your early part of your pregnancy is the nausea. And something I was recommended very early on in my pregnancy were C-bands. So we actually already had C-bands from when we would travel, but these help with nausea, and they are these little bracelets that you can put on like so, and they hit a pressure point that helps you, I guess, not have nausea. And, you know, if it is a time of the year when you can wear long sleeves, it's undetectable if you're still not telling people you're pregnant. And these worked really well for me that first trimester. Well, the first however many weeks. I think I was like nauseous the first 14 or 15 weeks, but these definitely were very helpful. The other gigantic issue I had my entire pregnancy, when it wasn't the back pain, hey, nobody wants to see your butt, nobody wants to see your butt, was the heartburn. And as you get farther and farther along into your pregnancy and your organs get pushed more and more higher, the heartburn hits a little more constantly. And Tums are going to be your best friend. I have a bottle upstairs, a bottle downstairs, a bottle in my purse. What I'll do is I'll buy a big container of it, and I'll just refill my containers all over the place when I'm low. One of my biggest tips when it comes to your Tums is pick a flavor you like, because you're going to be eating a lot of Tums, and you're going to want to not have gross flavors. Like if you get a bottle and it's flavors you know you're not going to like and you're going to be miserable every time you have to take a Tum, it's just going to make it worse. I personally really like the assorted berries, but that is one of my biggest tips, is find a flavor you like, because you're going to be spending a lot of time together. Another thing with pregnancy is you can get really dry skin. Honestly, for me, the driest part of my skin was honestly my lips. But in general, I wanted to make sure to keep everything moisturized, especially my stomach. Not so much because I was concerned about stretch marks, which I have stretch marks, but it's stretching, and it's uncomfortable, and just keeping it moisturized made it feel a little less tight. So I definitely recommend finding a lip balm for sure that's going to keep you nourished. I specifically like to use this one at night, the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, but everyone's skin is different. Just because something is going to be hydrating on my skin does not necessarily mean it's going to work on your skin. So make sure to find something that works really well to help you. But yeah, for me, I've had dry lips my entire pregnancy, and it has been annoying. Also, find a lotion you really like. I've been using this one lately, but before I was using this one, I was using the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. I mean, sometimes I'll use a Hemp's body lotion. Definitely find something that you like, that you're going to be good wearing every single day. I usually put it on before I go to bed at night, just so I'm in a routine and I don't forget. Also, I like to put a body oil on my belly after I take a bath or after I take a shower. Currently, I've been using the Neutrogena body oil. Before this, I was using the Bio Oil body oil. Honestly, the only reason I changed from Bio Oil to Neutrogena is because this, you get a much better deal. It's a lot of body oil, much more affordable, and I mean, a little goes a long way when it comes to the oils. So if you're feeling dry, just make sure to keep moisturizing. And then I wanted to also talk about something that isn't necessarily a necessity, but it's something I think down the line is going to mean a lot to me. And I went on Amazon and I got just a very plain scrapbook, because I wanted to make sure to be able to keep just like little notes and pictures and memories of the pregnancy. Because I know when my mom was pregnant with me, she kind of did something similar to this, and I remember when I was little really liking to look through it. So I have notes about our pregnancy, pictures, I have ultrasounds, I have a whole bunch of just different little things in here that I've been able to kind of keep together in one place, so that one day down the line when I kind of forget what it was like to be pregnant, I have this with me. Okay, the rest of this video is going to be talking about clothing. Now, clothing is very, very personal to everyone. So anything I am going to talk about this in this video, I'm going to say why it's something I like and felt like I needed. And you can determine if that is something that's important to you. Because everyone is going to be comfortable in something different. And things that I was comfortable in before pregnancy, I was not comfortable in during pregnancy. And it was almost like my comfort preferences like swapped. So take everything I say with a grain of salt when it comes to what I found valuable as far as clothing during pregnancy. So I have been pregnant during the global pandemic, so going into stores really hasn't been an option. So one of the things I did was I wanted to thrift pieces, because when people are pregnant, you know, the clothes they're wearing aren't getting that much wear and tear, and it was a little bit more affordable. I felt like I could try different brands and not have to worry about like shelling out as much money. So I definitely relied on 2 sites. The first was ThredUp. I actually got this motherhood maternity top from ThredUp during my pregnancy. But ThredUp is an online retailer that has all thrifted clothing. I got Gap, I got Old Navy, I got H&M, I got Topshop, I got a whole bunch of different brands there. And for me, that was extremely helpful to be able to experience what brands I really liked their clothing from and what brands I really did not so much like their clothing from. I will leave my ThredUp referral link down below. I believe that would save you $10 off your first purchase from ThredUp. I also utilized Poshmark. I was able to find a couple pieces from Poshmark, including the dress that I wore during our maternity photo shoot. And that dress had only been worn once by someone else who had worn it in her maternity photo shoot and never worn it again. And it was a beautiful dress. It was an ASOS bridesmaid dress, so it was really pretty. It was an expensive dress. I was able to get it at a good price because I thrifted it. So definitely thrifting can be super helpful for this time of your life. Now let's talk about bras, because bras were the first thing that I needed to change in my pregnancy, because like I said, that first week I had to get a new pillow because of how uncomfortable the breast pain was, and I also had to get a new bra. Now, if these products are still for sale, I will try to link them down below. If there's something very similar for sale, I'll also try to link that down below. But obviously clothing comes and goes with the seasons. So I needed something super high impact to hold me in. So I wound up getting a couple of these sports bras from Target. This is their All in Motion brand, and this is one of their high impact designs. And this saved me, I would say, the first half of my pregnancy. These are the only bras I was wearing. It was nice because they have convertible straps that can go like this or crisscross, but this was so important. I would not have been able to walk if I did not have these bras early on in my pregnancy. Once my comfort level was a little better, I was able to switch to something more comfortable, but I definitely did not want underwire, so I wound up just switching to nursing bras, and luckily I'll be able to use these after I'm pregnant too, but I actually got this really great 4-pack. I'm wearing one of them right now. These were a 4-pack for $30 on Amazon, and they're really nice quality. They're very comfortable. Like, comfort is key. Comfort is key. So I like that I'll be able to wear these now and later. Now, when it comes to actual like maternity clothing, I needed pants much sooner than I needed shirts. Because even now at 34 weeks, yes, I'm wearing a maternity top now, but I can actually wear a lot of my regular shirts now as well. They just stretch a lot. But pants don't stretch as much as shirts stretch. So I thought I would highlight a pair of jeans that I found while pregnant, thrifted, and I really like them. Now, I don't know if these specific jeans are still for sale because like I said, I got these from ThredUp, but these are jeggings from H&M. I also thrifted a pair of jeans from H&M, and I found them extremely uncomfortable. But the jeggings, the actual jeggings, are extremely comfortable, and they have a very good belly band. I have found that not all belly bands are created equal. Like, I'm not a big fan of the belly bands on the jeans from Old Navy. I don't find that they hold the pants up as well, but these jeggings, specifically maternity jeggings from H&M, are extremely comfortable. They have really nice stretch, and I'm able to wear them comfortably. Another product that was very important for me to find comfort in were pajamas. Now, I was not much of a pajama wearer before being pregnant, but once I got pregnant, man, did I not want anything covering my bump when I slept at night. So because of my pregnancy, my earliest months were in the summer, and I got this set of pajamas where it was a pair of these really loose baggy shorts and this top, which is actually a nursing top, but it was just lightweight and loose and very comfortable, a soft material. Finding something that you can sleep in comfortably is going to make the biggest difference. Now, some people might like nightgowns. I don't like nightgowns. I didn't want to wear dresses. Some people really want to wear dresses their entire pregnancy. I did not like that feeling. I tried it and I did not like it. So these really helped me. I did find these sweatpants on Poshmark. I did try to see if these motherhood maternity pants were still available. They're not, but honestly, finding a comfy pair of sweatpants is going to be awesome for you. I also have these pair of these are not even maternity pants. These are kind of like a roll down yoga pant, but they're so comfortable to sleep in. And since they are made to be that roll down waist, you can roll them all the way down under the bump and it just feels so comfy to sleep in. The moral of my story is find something that you are very comfortable sleeping in, because that is when you're gonna wanna be the comfiest. Now let's talk about leggings really quick. So very early on in my second trimester is when I kind of started to realize like my regular stretchy leggings really weren't cutting it anymore. And I wanted to know if you could shop for leggings by trimester. And I did find that Motherhood Maternity actually offered that. So I wound up getting 2 pairs of these second trimester leggings. They're a very generic kind of feeling like cotton stretchy pants, but the actual waistband is super stretchy. So even now I can wear these pants. And these leggings actually are my absolute favorite leggings to wear to ultrasounds. Now I know that sounds very funny, but they're so easy to roll up and roll down. Whereas like the leggings I'm wearing right now, I'm going to talk about them in a minute, they're a lot more tight and constricting to hold everything in. Whereas these are like more like comfy leggings, and these are really easy to roll up and down for doctor's appointments, ultrasounds, all that stuff. So these have been great, and I loved that they worked early on in my second trimester, but I can still wear them today. Now what I'm wearing today are actually from a brand called Blanky. These happen to be their over the bump leggings, but I also have ones that don't quite go over the bump. These are more of like a halfway bump. And something really cool about this brand is their clothing are made for both pregnancy and postpartum, and they have a lot of compression. They're very, very high quality. They're pricey, but they have sales pretty frequently, so I was able to pick up a bunch of pairs on sale. Also, I was able to grab 2 pairs on ThredUp. Like I said, ThredUp is really a gold mine when it comes to pregnancy clothing, because people don't wear their pregnancy clothing that much, and it's all in great condition basically. Something I bought for the first time in my life was a robe. This is from the Stars Above brand at Target. And again, it's one of those things I never really wanted before, but once I got pregnant, it was just one of those things that made me feel really comfortable. This is honestly such a soft material. I'm totally taking it to the hospital. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Not everyone is necessarily going to want a robe or need a robe, but for me, it's something that has made me feel more comfortable. And just, I will keep repeating, find things that make you feel comfortable. One of my favorite brand discoveries while pregnant is called Isabel Maternity. This is one of the brands they sell at Target. Everything I've tried from this brand has been fantastic, and I plan to wear a lot of these clothes even when I'm not pregnant. First are their jeans. Now I also have this same kind of style of jean in jean shorts, but my jean shorts are away for the season. But not only are they a great quality pant, they have one of the best little over the bump quality bands that I've seen, where it's really high in the front, it's nice and low in the back. It's just a great quality pant, and it's very comfortable. And one of my favorite shirt discoveries of pregnancy, I have it in 3 shades. What is this, makeup? Colors. My black one is dirty right now. This is hands down the most comfortable t-shirt I own. It is just the perfect material. It has the perfect stretch. It's just so comfortable. I have tons of clothes by this brand, but these were like the 2 products I thought that I could highlight for you guys, because they're just like basics and they are just so comfortable. I'm hoping that you're not making a drinking game out of me saying the word comfortable, because that would be dangerous. Okay, something I'm going to insert a picture here of is pregnancy underwear, specifically under the bump underwear. These are so comfortable. They're not cute, they're not fancy, but they are so nice and comfortable, and they just sit right under your bump, and there's not really much more to say than under the bump underwear are fantastic. Okay, there is one last thing I'm going to talk about. Now remember, I am pregnant in a pandemic. I don't leave the house much. When I leave the house, I wear my comfy Adidas Cloud Foam sneakers because they give me the support I need, because I learned early on in pregnancy, wear comfortable shoes or else it's gonna hurt. So I wanted something that was specifically for my house shoes. But I'm not much of a slippers person. I wear socks all the time. I hate not wearing socks. So like when I wear socks and slippers, it's just like too warm, too much. I want something comfortable, and I thought, wait, my Adidas are so comfortable when I leave the house, and I wonder if I could find a pair of sandals. They're very similar in style that I could wear socks with in the house. They're that foamy, comfortable material. I guess you can figure out that I found them. So these have been a lifesaver. I wear these all day, every day, basically, around my house. I look ridiculous, but it is so painful just even standing barefoot. Well, in socks, barefoot. These have arch support. It makes such a difference. I don't know what I would do without these. These have been one of my lifelines during pregnancy. Like, the pregnancy pillow and these shoes have been two of the most helpful things for all of my pain and discomfort. But yeah, that was a roundup of some of my favorite products I've used and discovered and relied on during pregnancy. I'll love to hear if you guys have been pregnant, what your like number one like must-haves were, because it'll be great to share with each other in the comments. This is a place where we can all learn from each other. And I'm sure if I do decide to have another child, if I want to go through this again, that I would love to hear more recommendations. I love learning from other people's experiences, so definitely let me know. And yeah, that is it for this video. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!